Hormone streaming. Testosterone. The possibilities of testosterone therapy are enticing. Increase your muscle mass, sharpen your memory and concentration, boost your libido, boost your confidence, and improve your energy levels. Testosterone production is controlled by certain parts of the brain. When more or less testosterone is needed, the brain signals the testes to produce or cut production of testosterone. Low T may be caused by a disrupted signal and may also be caused by a problem in the testes. Mind, body, and sexual function depends on testosterone.
Go on and go on and go on. And this last 2 or 3 or 4 repetitions, that's what makes actually the muscle then grow. And that divides then one from a champion and one from not being a champion. If you can go through this pain barrier, you make it to be a champion. If you can go through, forget it.
What it takes to be number one, baby. Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing. Everybody wanna be a bodybuilder, but don't nobody wanna lift no heavy ass weight.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. Pain is temporary. Pride is forever. I hated every minute of training, but I said, don't quit. Suffer now and live the rest of your life a champion. It is not the will to win that makes a winner, but the will to prepare. Failure will not overcome me so long as my will to succeed is stronger. That which does not kill me makes me stronger. Fall down 7 times, get up 8. Success must be felt within before it can be seen on the outside. The human body experiences a powerful pull in the direction of hope, power, and fulfillment. So many of us want to be seen as successful, powerful, confident, and alive. Our hormones make us feel this way. In the 5th grade, we learned that our bodies are made of atoms, and atoms are made mostly of protons, neutrons, and electrons. There are great spaces between these electrons and protons and other atoms. The electrons and atoms of our complex fractal body obey quantum, QED, photonic, electronic, magnetic, static laws. This is a mouthful, so we abbreviate, and since these are all energy, let's say energetic. The atoms in our body do not touch, but are held by energetic forces. We are taught in 7th grade the Mendeleev table of elements and how atoms seek to have certain amount of electrons in their outer shell. This is the basis of all chemistry, that there is a quantic rule how many electrons atoms want in their outer shell. Atoms combine to try to get a balanced outer electron number of electrons. This is a quantic force and a powerful force of nature. Atoms seek this balance and they move and combine to achieve it. Atoms are drawn together to make molecules, but still the outer electrons do not touch. We are shown rods and balls to display this, but there are no rods and there are no balls. There are just energy forces. These forces are electromagnetic, static, and quantic. Since the electrons and protons are so small, they make up less than 1% of 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 1% 1% of 1% of the space in the body. So there is more than 99.999 infinite 9% empty space. This space is filled with energetic fields. We are made of energy fields. There are about 10 to the 30th electrons in the human body, more than all of the grains of sand multiplied by all the stars in the sky. This should make us humble, and we should now understand the risks of synthetic chemistry. So everything is energetic. Testosterone is like all of the others, an energetic hormone. Electrochemistry is the study of interchange of chemical and electrical energy. Since all things are energetic, electrochemistry is more important than ever. Voltammetry is an electrochemistry technique where amperage is studied as a response to voltage. used for the detection of minute quantities of chemicals by looking for their electrochemistry signatures. All compounds, and thus all hormones, have an electronic electrochemical signature. This is how a cell recognizes the hormone. The shape receptors on a cell recognize the energy field of the hormone and let it do its job. Desiree developed a sophisticated electrochemistry voltammetry device to measure a complex three-dimensional trivector electrochemistry signature of a substance. This patented device is called the QQC. If we send an electronic hormone signature into the body, we can measure the reaction the person has to the item. This is called the zeroid process of the skio. But what if we send a longer pulse into the body of a hormone, such as testosterone? Would we get a biological response? The answer is unequivocally yes. And now we get to the idea of hormone streaming. Desiree started this in 1987 in America. Matt Mendenhall is one of the most famous bodybuilders in history. In addition to his impressive size, he featured a combination of shape, muscle, quality, and presence. When Matt first retired from competition in 1988, there was a lot of speculation as to why. Some said it was because Matt just couldn't win the big one. Others cited health concerns. The thoughts were that he was sick, washed up, and over his prime, but he purchased a skio in 1989, then known as the EPFX, and used it to get back into fantastic shape with some help from Dr. Desiree Dubonnet. Desiree had found that steroids had accelerated Matt's aging and adversely affected him. Desiree worked with Matt with the skio, diet, advanced exercise, hormone streaming, and hyperbaric oxygen to naturally get him into shape. Matt re-entered the sport in 1991 after Vince McMahon contacted Matt, inviting Matt to join the WBF, World Bodybuilding Federation. Desiree helped Matt with negotiations with the McMahon family, and Desiree pointed out that this time Matt had to go drug-free and do it naturally, with the help of the skio EPFX. The McMahons were resistant. This resulted in Matt's 1992 Muscle and Fitness cover with Pamela Anderson, which was actually shot in 1991. By the time of his final competition, the 1991 Nationals, he was 255 pounds at 4% body fat, boasting one of the finest physiques ever developed, helped by the skio EPFX hormone streaming, HBO, and Desiree. 9 years after his national level debut, he still compared in size and shape to the best in history, naturally with hormone streaming. Studies were done on hormone streaming with a Hungarian powerlifting team. The results showed not only increases in testosterone, but increases in power lifts as well. Each athlete was able to beat their competition best after hormone streaming. This study took 9 members of a Hungarian powerlifting team and measured their blood testosterone levels before and after an EPFX therapy and some sport oxygen formula. The skio device can send a voltammetry signal of the testosterone streaming into the body. This can prompt the body to make more testosterone as evidenced in this study. Here the 9 young boys all showed increases of blood testosterone after 5 days of 30-minute voltammetry therapy. Dr. Dave Poland in Ohio did research showing the effects of hormone streaming on testosterone and estrogen. He showed elevation in young and old patients alike. The 2008 Chinese Olympics saw incredible results. Adam Mandel showed us how testosterone boosting works. By using skio, for voltammetry streaming therapy. The SCIO is a universal electrophysiological medical biofeedback device that measures how a person reacts